Hey guys, I'm going to teach you how to do the stockinette stitch. A lot of people know it as the braided stitch, and it's that stitch that we see in sweaters and hats and socks. It's super simple, super beautiful. I'm going to show you how to do it easily. So let's get started. If you're looking to get that braided pattern in your knitting, what you really have to do is one row of knitting, one row of purling, one row of knitting, one row of purling, and so on. So I've already started doing this, and you can see my pattern is appearing where I have braided on one side, I have the tight knots on the other side, and this is what you would expect when you're doing that type of knitting. So I'm going to continue this just to show you how it's done. So I've already done one row of knitting, I just finished a row of purling, and because when the needle points away from me, I see the braids. This is called the knit side. That means it's time for me to do a knit row. So I'm going to take my working needle, go behind the left needle, wrap yarn around, and pull through, and let that first loop at the top drop off. And I'm going to keep doing this all the way down. Just doing a knit stitch. Right needle goes behind the left, picks up yarn, pulls it through, and then it falls off. Alright, so that's a knit row, and now it's time to purl, and as you can see I have the knot side. So again, just in case you ever don't know what to do, just look at the sides. So I'm going to purl the side. Now that I'm purling, my yarn needs to be in front of the work, and I'm going to hold the yarn so that I can start working from right to left. So I'm going to take my working needle, go in above the left needle, pick up a little bit of yarn, and pull through. And that's just going to fall off as a loop. So I'm going to take this needle, go in, wrap the yarn around, pull through, and scoot this off the needle. And this is purling. And you just continue to do this all the way down. And I'm controlling the yarn with these two fingers. I find that's the easiest for me. So after I go in, I just use these fingers to wrap the yarn around and pull a loop through and drop this top loop. Alright, so that's another knit row and another purl row, and now you can see the difference. You can really see the braids coming out on that side, and the knots continue on that side. This is a great stitch if you are making a hat or if you're making a sweater, but if you're making a scarf, what happens is if you do the same stitch over and over again, the sides start to curl inwards. And I find that the best way to make something like a scarf is to do the garter stitch, which is basically just a knit stitch from row to row. So the next thing I'm going to do is show you how to do the garter stitch.